Homework checker for Thursday. 231 divided by 9. So here, if you're solving partial quotients, you gotta create your little cheat sheet, as I call it, to help you figure out how many times 9 can go into 231. So 9 times 1 is 9. 9 times 2 is 18. 5 times 9 is 45. 10 times 9, 90. 20 times 9, 180. 5 times 9, 450. 100 times 9, 900. So I'm thinking, how many times can 9 go into 231 without going over? Here I see I can put 20 groups of 9. So 20 times 9 is 180. So I can subtract out 20 groups. 1 minus 0 is 1. 3 minus 8, I've got to borrow. Change that to a 13. Now 13 minus 8, I like to count up from 8 to 13. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 1 minus 1, 0. Now how many times can 9 go into 51 without going over? So here I see 5 times 9 is 45. So I can do 5 groups of 9, which equals 45, and subtract that out. 1 minus 5, I've got to borrow to solve that, to 11. 11 minus 5, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. 4 minus 4 is 0. 9 cannot go into 6 because 6 is too small, so that's going to be my remainder. So first I have to add up my sidebar numbers, 25, and I have a remainder of 6. So if you're solving traditionally, you're going to complete similar steps. So, cover up your place values. Can 9 go into 2? Nope, so you move your place value over. Can 9 go into 23? Yes, it can. How many times? 2. 9 times 2 is 18. Subtract that out. Borrowing, 13 minus 8 is 5. 1 minus 1 is 0. Bring down my 1. Can 9 go into 51? Yes. 5 times. 5 times 9. 45. Gotta do some borrowing. Subtract that out. I get 6 left over. Complete the chart to find the factors for each number. Circle the common factors for 32 and 12. So, for the factor, we're doing factor tree or factor rainbow. So, for 32, we're figuring out everything that can be multiplied together to equal 32. Okay, so let's start off with 1 and 32. So, there's something times 2 that equals 32. So if you don't know, you have to do what's called a guess and check. So you just take factors and multiply them together, or you can continue to skip count by 2 after 12. So let's try 16. 2 times 6 is 12. Carry the 1. 2 times 1 is 2. Plus 1 is 3. So 2 and 16 equal 32. Anything times 3 equal 32? Nope. 4. Yep. 4 and 8. Nothing times 5. And nothing times 6. And nothing times 7. So those are our factors for 32. Now for 12. 1 and 12. 2 and 6. 3 and 4. So let's circle the ones they have in common. 1s, 2s, 4s. So what's the GCF? What's the biggest one that they had in common? It's a 4. So GCF is 4. Make sure you're showing your work. Alright, there were 6 bags of rocks. Each bag had 16 rocks in it. If Destiny painted 50 rocks, how many rocks were left to paint? Oh my goodness, this was the same as yesterday. So if you did your work yesterday, you'll know this final answer. Which is equivalent to 4 divided by 6? So which fractional statement says 4 divided by 6? 4 minus 6, 4 over 6, 6 over 4, 6 times 4. So which one of those is going to also say 4 divided by 6? It's going to be B. Alright, for social studies, we got to fill in the answers to these. Number 1, what city is on the Rappahannock River? So, Miss Ryan taught you a little saying. Please remember your jobs. And all of these represented a river. Potomac, Rappahannock, York, and James. But there is also a little saying with parts of these words to help you remember the city. So the first one was, Alex has a pot on his head. Fred likes to rap. York equals York, and James is rich. So all of these little sayings help us remember the cities as well. So when we're looking on the Rappahannock River, the city that is on the Rappahannock River, it's not just Fred, it's Fredericksburg. What 2 cities are on the James River? So, the James River has 2 cities. One of them starts with James and one of them starts with Rich. So, those are Jamestown and the capital of our state, Richmond. Number 3, what city is on the York River? Well, that's where the Revolutionary War ended. That's Yorktown. Number 3, what city is on the Potomac River? So that city is north of us, and it's not called the Alex City, it's called Alexandria. Alright, number 5, 6, and number 7 are asking about tribes and the languages that they spoke. So you might have remembered these in different ways. You might have remembered ice cream, spaghetti meatballs, apple pie, or Indian children shoot many arrows perfectly. So when we're looking for the Siouan language, we're looking for the S, okay? So this represents the language, Siouan, and this represents the tribe, the Monacan. So which language spoke Siouan? It's the 2 that are together. It's the Monacan tribe. Number 6, which tribe spoke Algonquian language? Well, let's look for the A. So this is Algonquian, okay? And the tribe that spoke it was in the coastal plain region, and it was the Powhatan Native Americans, the Powhatans. That was where Pocahontas was from. And as you can see, those are kind of grouped together. Number 7, which tribe spoke the Iroquoian language? So, the Iroquoians were spoken by the Cherokee, and if you notice, both of those are grouped together as well. So hopefully you remember in that little strategy, so when you do your brain splash for your SOL, that's going to be something you include.